Okay, so welcome to the new example that we are picking up. Again, this would be a very practical session, and here we are willing to understand the new tool that we are going to build, which would be a local MCP server, and we are going to use the library called Sumi, and which will help us to perform the latent semantic analysis, which is provided by the Sumi library. So we are going to build one tool in this MCP server, and it will be launched over stdio. And don't worry, we will understand what stdio means. So we are going to create one single tool called summarize, which will perform the extractive summarization using LSA, which stands for latent semantic analysis. So it would be a very lightweight offline workflow. We don't need any API key integration over here. We are going to use the existing libraries here. So looking into this code, obviously we are going to use a fast MCP, and we are going to use three different packages from this library, which is related to plain text parser, tokenizer, and summarizer. So the fast MCP instance is created over here, and now we are going to define a tool. So what this tool does, it will summarize the text locally using LSA. It will accept the input parameter as the string entered by the user, and it will summarize that respective sentences and provide it to the user so that it could be summarized. And here we are creating the from string using the from string method, and we are going to use tokenizer English from the text that user has entered. We are creating the LSA summarizer instance over here, and finally calling the respective parsing the documents and returning the sentences after summarization. And finally we are joining these respective sentences that are summarized by this respective library, and finally we are running it. The configuration we have already done. It's called Text Summarizer, and here you can see the library that is needed to run this example is Sumi, which is already part of requirement.txt, which you can install using pip, which you have already learned in previous sessions. And now we are ready. I have the prompt ready with me, which I can enter. So this is a paragraph that I'm going to send to this respective as a part of prompt. And here is the additional details that use the local summarize MCP tool and summarize 1834 sentences. So it will provide the context to the cursor AI chat to utilize this respective tool and summarize these sentences. So let's see. It will now identify the tool that we have configured to the MCP server configuration, right? Call summarize method tool is identified. We are running it. So this entire paragraph that the user entered is passed as the parameter, and 3 to 4 sentences was the additional details that we have provided along with the prompt, and this is the outcome. So based on this paragraph, it will summarize this paragraph, and it will provide us the very important sentences after summarizing it. So again, we have understood how to utilize different Python libraries and achieve one of the use case for summarizing the paragraphs into important sentences, and how we have executed it using the prompt by passing the paragraph to it and providing the additional context that okay, you need to use the local MCP server tool for summarizing this. I hope you have understood now the potential of Python along with Cursor AI and how we can create the MCP servers to achieve the intermediate level of examples. And in next part of the course, we are going to understand the different resources and prompts that are provided by MCP with practical examples. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching.